看清楚衣服的 logo 上有两个 Chanel 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 一身名牌从上到下，开跑车刚回到家，0到100公里4秒的加速很容易，买东西就是唯一爱好在哪去炫耀，他们都羡慕嫉妒我过得比以前好。
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. Well, tonight we're going to get to see Kyrie Irving. Plenty of debate over where he stands among the best point guards in the league. Shaq, where do you put him?
Well, first of all, I don't have G14 classification to talk about guards because I'm the ultimate big man. He's in the top handful. Westbrook and Curry are still probably ahead of him. But again, I don't have that classification. But my good friend Kenny does.
Well, as a scorer and a ball handler, Kyrie can hold his own with anybody. And he brings that high entertainment value.
Is that entertaining? Is that entertaining?
That's entertainment. Oh.
Thanks for joining us. We'll try to do better the next time.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's a West versus East contest here in Brooklyn as the Nets play one at home. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, DA. Thanks. And kind of rare, a battle of the pivot men tonight, Clark. What are some of the traditional things a center you think can still do to help his team win in this era of basketball?
Well, I think there are a number of things. One, you think about taking up space at both ends, being a rim protector defensively, and also quarterbacking the defense from behind the perimeter defenders is one way. And then on the offensive end, banging that glass, setting solid screens, again, using size to take up space and put pressure on the defense.
There'll always be room for the big man in this game, though, don't you think?
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. His role changes, what all he does changes, but some of the basics never go out of style.
And now the Lakers starting group. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Green, and it's LeBron James, and it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. Here's LeVert. Jordan, the pass to Durant. Shoots over Kuzma. Durant, that's good. Durant's got the first points up on the board here for the Nets. Cousins against Jordan. Jordan with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
JaVale McGee's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing. You know, after being in the cellar for a few years, the Brooklyn Nets have started to turn things around here. I mean, good young core to build around and add to, and I think things are starting to look up in every department.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And the pass to LeVert. .136 left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Irving's got 5. And Clark, the Nets during this turnaround, they've done a good job of positioning themselves.
Yeah, you can look at a number of things. 1, taking on vets with bad contracts to accumulate assets. 2, went from lacking picks in the draft to having a lot of options. Those things, when you combine them, help you speed up the process of getting better.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Nice shot by Rondo.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Williams. Pass to LeVert. He kicks to Irving. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. That shot off, and the Lakers take it the other way. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And Davis now top of the key. Irving with the steal. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And as hard as he is to defend, Durant spends about as much time at the free throw line as anybody.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Free throws have been a struggle for DeAndre Jordan. He was asked if he'd ever consider shooting them underhanded like some have done in the past.
I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while. And if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his unusual method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, a lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home, and the fans have really helped them here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Davis. Avery Bradley is out there with Cook. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. Kicks it out to James. Shot from 12. Caldwell Pope finds Davis. 6 on the shot clock. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Davis has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Lakers.
Well, I tell you what, if you're a fan of the Nets, you've got to like the job the front office has done. When they took over the team, it was stuck in a quagmire of losing. Now, the fans have some hope as they're building towards success.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence, nice flow.
Yeah, and you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here. Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. James, the pass to Cousins. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Now, here is Irving after LeBron James's miss. Pass to LeVert. Here's the three. Trains the three-pointer. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
LeVert showing you can rise up from deep. A quality shooter when given room to fire.
Shoots from the line. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
James against Durant. Changes up. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. Bradley kicks to Kuzma. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
No good on the free throw.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
And the second free throw, good. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
That's just really good clock management there.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. Defensively and offensively, they improved quite a bit in the second quarter, and they've got a nice 8-point halftime lead to show for it. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in that high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie.
And that'll...
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
We've got Durant, Allen Williams out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving, and it's LeVert in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Davis with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Davis missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, break by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Irving. Shot from 12. Rebound the Lakers. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from James. Irving finds Jordan to the paint. Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
It's Durant on the wing. And Durant gets double teamed over Davis. No good from Durant. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Cook trying to get open as Davis. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Fade away. That one a little long. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Brooklyn making some changes. Carew just checked in for Taurean Prince. And Harris subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Irving. He has 7. Kicks to Durant. With 2 seconds left. That shot missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets out in front. They're up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for the Lakers right now, they've got JaVale McGee, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bradley, and it's James in at the 1. To tie it up, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots. Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from LeBron. It's Durant on the wing. And the pass to Jordan. Fires it up. Misses off the right iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Cousins, the pass to McGee, and it's blocked by Jordan. Inside, Harris. That shot is off. Bradley with some nice D. LeBron kicks to McGee. Down low. Cousins, no good.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Pass to Harris. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen Williams, he's checked in for Caruth, and it's LeVert in for Harris. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Got that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Anthony Davis. Irving kicks to Durant. Shoots over Kuzma. And the shot falls short this time.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Here's Durant. It's in!
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Davis.
Oh, goodness. Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. Watch out. Anthony Davis has caught fire.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Irving surveying the floor. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Cousins.
And you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Here's James. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.